Hello and welcome to our 6th production blog video for the production of Exile, a short film. We are now less than 1 week away from the main shoot weekend, so the last few weeks have been quite hectic and have been dedicated to more of the planning side of the shoot. Our first AD Mim has put together a schedule which was based on the script, the shot list and the locations that we've got for the shoot weekend. The tricky part of this was that most of our scenes, or at least the most complicated scenes, need to be shot in one day, in the first day of shooting, which means that this day is going to be long and it is going to be quite tough. And it's worth knowing that if you're ever doing a shoot, to be prepared to work 12-hour days, because that's what we're going to have to do on the first day. Now that we have the first draft of the schedule, myself and Rob we've been looking through it and comparing it up against our shot list. There's some changes that we needed to make to the shot list, and subsequently that will then mean that changes need to be made to the schedule. But we're pretty much there in terms of knowing that our start times and finish times, lunch times, things like that for the full weekend. In terms of how we're going to shoot, it's going to be quite mixed. Some scenes we will just run through the entire scene several times and just take that from different angles and different perspectives in terms of the shots we're after, so it can then be put together in post. And some scenes are a little bit more complex in terms of the shots, which means that we're probably not going to get the chance to run through the whole scene, and we will just get snippets of that scene for the certain shots that are needed. And that's why we need a really good shot list and a list of all the shots in order that we're going to shoot them as well, because it is a tight schedule and we want to make sure that we get everything while we're up there. So in terms of the organisation, we've got a team of 13 at the most during the shoot. That'll be on the first day of shooting, and we'll also have 11 people maximum actually camping where we're shooting as well. So like I said, we've had to think about things like food and breaks, accommodation, everything like that normally as producers we wouldn't necessarily get involved in, but because this is basically a no-budget film, we've had to do all that ourselves. And from my perspective, that's actually been the most stressful part for me, making sure that everyone's going to be looked after, everyone's going to be happy, so that's been the most stressful part of it. And I think if we did have an opportunity to do a project where we actually had money, that's definitely something I'd want to pass on to somebody else. So because we are asking quite a lot of our cast and crew, particularly in terms of the camping and the time that they're dedicating to the shoot, we held a meeting last week just to run through everything, the organisation of things, what people can expect from the shoot weekend, how we're going to be feeding them and accommodating them and things like that. And that was really important to me, to put everyone at ease in terms of what they can expect from the shoot weekend. We're less than a week away from shoot now, so pretty much everything is now ready to go. There's a few bits, parts of the shot list that we're finalising, making sure that we're absolutely happy with everything. I think there's a few bits of costume and props that just need to be finished off, but most of it is now done and ready to go. Rob has been making a DIY track for the camera to go on, which looks great, and we're hoping to use in a few shots of the film as well. So he spent quite a bit of time this week putting that together, made of PVC piping and skateboard wheels. So that should be interesting to see how those shots come out. And I think that's pretty much it. The next video will be hopefully some behind the scenes footage. We're hoping to get as much as we can over the weekend to share with you guys, things like interviews maybe with the cast and crew and just general behind the scenes footage and things like that. We're really excited, so hopefully you guys are too. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Exile Short Film, and on Facebook, facebook.com/Exile Short Film UK, and we will see you next time.